When you get into this laser focus and you understand that the world doesn't owe you anything, that you owe the world something, you'll find a way to contribute to a bigger picture.
BAU.
I wasn't formally trained at all, and I think that hence the messaging for this project, Eat What You Kill. I think it's important for people to understand that, you know, regardless of environment and where you came from and your circumstances, there is a way. It might be tough. You know, I have a list of things in my life that didn't go well at all. A lot of things took a left, a lot of tragedy, a lot of loss, a lot of great things too. So I started with, you know, designing flyers for clubs and mixtape covers and t-shirts for the crew and so on and so forth. And when I started designing for music stuff, and then it kind of led me into, I was already loving music and kind of producing, but when those two things merged and I realized that they came from the same place, I really, really went full blast with it. And I think that helps me today. I've seen how the whole house gets built. Yeah. So I might be only painting the house right now, or maybe, you know, leading a crew to paint, but I understand the whole house because I wasn't formally trained and I started at the bottom. Yeah. Grinding. I grew up running around trying to make things happen, you know what I mean? So I very much respect the scenario and the situation I'm in, whether it's working at Concepts or working wherever I'm working. I'm very much in tune with what's happening there, but there's always a part of me that is looking to develop and push forward, especially because I have a family. I have people that rely on me. I have a whole city that's looking at me. I have two cities that's watching me, Worcester and Boston. So I have a responsibility to contribute in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? So while, yes, I might be an employee at sometimes, but I'm always driving. You know what I'm saying? I'm always in the driver's seat on the other side. And when one thing happens and you know, when these personal developments happen career-wise, then I figure out the appropriate time to do the transition. Because ultimately I want to control my vision and I want to send the message that I want to do. And I want to be able to call a project done when I say it's done. So it was very important to develop into my own brand with BAU and just even the Frank the Butcher brand. It was very important. And I think that taking that serious allowed me to find more opportunities and grow and reach more people. I actually met Frank through Sean C and LV, the producers. So I was working on their project with them that they released recently called Loud Dreams. And just throughout the studio sessions, we were recording in Red Bull Studios. And Frank was there one day, you know, they introduced us and we just clicked. So we were back and forth in conversation and he came to me with the idea. He said, look, I got this thing I'm doing with Puma. It's like a collaboration. I would love for you to be a part of it. And before he could even finish the sentence, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it.
I actually was introduced to Frank through Brendan Boyd, the co-founder of Society Original Products. And me and Frank been rocking with each other ever since then. Real tough, real solid dude.
How's it been working on this project?
It's been dope being a part of it. Like seeing it come up from nothing and like the store release is crazy. And the production and music that he put behind it is crazy as well. The way that he packages his products are real official. Like you can tell that he's real genuine and passionate about it, you know?
How's that translating to the music side of things?
It's inspiring my music and inspiring how I go about marketing and putting things out and like the time that I take in the recording or working on music and writing it, and it's definitely, he's giving me like an outline on how to do things that I'm passionate about, you feel what I'm saying?
Let's keep it funky. Like, it wasn't like super confident that my transition will, you know, work, right? This is what we are, we people, we human, we gotta have faith. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we gotta step out on the limb. And my limb was a little shaky, and I made it through. BAU is something I've been screaming since I was a kid, because EPMD was my favorite rap group, probably still my favorite rap group. So Business as Usual was an album of theirs. the brand is not inspired by rap music or them in particular, but the phrase just resonated. I love EPMD, the phrase, I got the tattoo from the, like, it was just something that I realized, you know what? This makes sense to a wide variety of people, business as usual. Meaning, you know, the world spins no matter what. You fall down, the world's still spinning. You have a bad day, the world's still spinning. It's business as usual somewhere to somebody at all times. But for me, this part of my life, it was important to develop a project that wasn't extremely limited, that wasn't hard to find. I wanted this message and this product to reach a broader set of people. I want to talk to the kid that I was at 15, 16, 17. I wanted to be able to say, listen, you love this? You love the message? You like the song with Killer Mike? You like the song with Royce 5'9"? All good. I appreciate it. Now go to Foot Action. Go to Puma.com. Go to FootAction.com. That's different for me. Because it used to be only available on the secret treasure map. You got to jump through circles. You got to know somebody. You got to, and I'm not, you know, I want more than that. I love what it was. You know what I'm saying? I love what it was. I love all that. That was a part of my development. But me in this place in my life, I want to step it up and I want to make this available for more people. I want to inspire more kids. I think that this concept, it's more than a concept, it's the way I live. So when I first linked with Puma and started having those conversations about possibly doing a project that was a little bigger in the way that distribution and so on and so forth, it started to make more sense to me. It's like the church is bigger now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It went from like the storefront church in the hood to like the cathedral, right? And that's good for me. Now I can really get the message out and I can really, you know what I'm saying? I can really hear it echo off the cathedral walls and all that. I want more people to hear it. And then I want it to flow onto the street. I want people to catch it and come in and go, you know what? Frank's been through hell and back. Teen parent, some losses from the hood, all good. I can do that too. That's the difference. So when Puma was like, we for it, man, and we got these opportunities with Foot Action and so on and so forth, I said, you know what? The church has got bigger. So let's get it.
So how did you first link up with Frank the Butcher?
You know, just going to his pop-up shop events he had over the last summer or whatever, and linking with him, and he's getting familiar with my music, and then we just came together, man, worked on a couple dope records, and here we are.
We're both from the same city. We're both from Worcester. So we linked up a long time ago and just have always kind of, you know, obviously kept the connection, and we started working. We've been working on the project, and everything just come together smoothly.
You know? How is it working on this overall project?
Oh, it's dope, man. You know, it's exciting. He's working with Puma, and we got a lot of big players involved. And as soon as I got the call, man, you know, I was ready. I was just ready. I was just excited. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like he was working with Av. They used to go to the studio, and I used to just tag along. And I'm one of those people that's like a team player, so I just be there in the back. And then I guess we went through the SoundCloud, and our joints is connected. So he just found my music, hit up Av, got my number, and texted me out the blue. And he's like, yo, it's Frank. I want to work with you. I was like, yo, word? I'm down. Because I've been following him since like I was 9, like literally since he's been working with concepts and shit. So he's really hands-on. Like he literally directs and like has a whole vision for like the whole project before it's done. So he sits down with you and he got us in the studio and he's like, yo, I want you to do this. We're going to format it like this and have it like lay out and have you do certain joints. We're going to put it out later and just have it be like he's the like pure like visionary with it. So it's dope working with somebody like that.
This is as much as a big deal to me as people would consider it. It really is. In the early 2000s, before the boutique model was developed, right? Foot Action was one of those places that had Air Forces and different colors or whatever. Oh, yo, you got the Georgetown color mid-forces, and this is like early 2000s, right? Product developed especially for them. To reach a demo, that was us, that was me. So fast forward 15 some odd years, 10 some odd years, right? It's an amazing opportunity to go, yo, I used to run up in there and ask my questions and what you got in the back, and now I'm there. Like, yo, if that's not a testament to where I've come from to where I'm at now, I don't know what is, you know? I wanted to take that idea, take that concept, take that image from my youth, pluck it out of there, and set it in this sterile fashion editorial environment where it's just the color correction's crazy, the studio was nuts, and I'm shooting a milk crate and some cardboard. You know what I'm saying? It's like the merging of both worlds. It's like taking my youth, taking what's happening, you know, back then, and drawing a very visible line from there to now, and going, yeah, I got the opportunity, I got the resources, I got the corporation behind me, but I'm not forgetting the milk crate and the cardboard. You know what I'm saying? It's almost just a nod to where I came from. Extremely proud of the music. Killer Mike is a good friend of mine, and that elevated the message and pushed it even further. You know, Royce 5'9", I dropped that version of Eat What You Killed this morning. Obviously, you know, and it's great. You know, side B to that, I did a 45, a promo 45, and side B features Aries Onassis, who came up with me. You know what I'm saying? He's a young guy from my city who I care about and who's extremely talented. He's down with me. Aldo, who's the face of the project, who's actually in the building now, and Chasing Cash, my friend from New Orleans. So, yeah, music was an absolute, you know, necessity in helping this message travel. Everybody loves music. Everybody relates. You know what I'm saying? For me, one of my goals is to bring Boston to the bigger conversation. You know, obviously, Boston is an amazing city. You know, a pillar on the East Coast. You know, a lot of things going on here. I just want to help shed light on other aspects of, especially musically. You know, I have a lot of friends here, a lot of great artists that come from Boston. You got the whole Show Off team, the ST team with Term and Static and Easy and that crew. You know what I'm saying? You got what Stiz is doing now, and Michael Christmas. You got all these perspectives and personalities that come from the city, but there's more. You know, so with me, I just want to help my peers, help my contemporaries continue to push the city into a bigger conversation.